He loved her so deeply that in the end, his love burned the entire kingdom to ashes.
He was a royal prince.
And she became the greatest obsession of his life.
But no one ever imagined that this love would become a curse.
And then something happened to the kingdom that no one could have ever imagined.
Welcome to Dreamland Tales.
And now, watch the tragic story of a Caucasian prince and princess.
In the ancient kingdom of Eldoria, love was said to be both a blessing and a curse. The royal palace stood tall, hiding secrets darker than its shining gold. Prince Kael was known for his cold heart and unshaken duty to the crown. He had never believed in love, only in power and destiny. But everything changed the day she arrived. Her name was Lira, a healer from the cursed village beyond the Black Forest. She came to the palace to save the dying queen. No one expected a common girl to enter the royal chambers. Yet her eyes held a strange magic that even the prince could not ignore. The queen was saved, but something else was awakened. Kael found himself watching Lira from the shadows. She never bowed in fear like others. Instead, she spoke with quiet strength and gentle defiance. The prince felt something unfamiliar stirring in his chest. It was dangerous. It was forbidden. For the royal bloodline carried an ancient curse. The one who loves shall lose everything, the prophecy said. Kael tried to stay away from her. But fate had already begun to weave its cruel design. Every encounter pulled him closer to her light. Lira, too, felt the pull of something unseen. She knew the prince was not like others said. Beneath his cold eyes was a broken soul. One stormy night, she saved him from an assassination attempt. In that moment, their worlds collided. He held her hand longer than he should have. And she did not pull away. That silence between them spoke louder than words. The curse began to awaken. Shadows moved within the palace walls. Dreams of fire and blood haunted Kael. Every dream ended with Lira disappearing in darkness. He started fearing sleep itself. The royal seers warned him to stay away from the healer. She is tied to your doom, they said. But Kael no longer cared about warnings. Lira had already become his only peace. One evening, he confessed his feelings under the silver moon. Lira's eyes filled with both love and fear. She knew the prophecy too. If we love, one of us will die, she whispered. Kael refused to believe it. He chose love over fear. And that choice broke the first seal of the curse. The kingdom began to decay slowly. Crops turned black overnight. Rivers lost their flow. And whispers of death spread through the palace. The king blamed Lira for everything. He ordered her arrest. Kael defied his father for the first time. He rescued Lira from the dungeon. Together, they fled into the forbidden forest. But the curse followed them like a living shadow. The forest itself began to die around them. Lira realized the truth at last. I am the curse, she said with tears. Long ago, her bloodline was bound to the royal fate. Love between them awakened ancient ruin. Kael refused to let her go. Then let the world break, he said. They returned to the palace to end it all. The curse demanded a sacrifice. Only one life could save the kingdom. Lira made her decision in silence. She stepped into the ancient altar alone. Kael tried to stop her, but magic held him back. The sky turned blood red. The palace trembled. Lira smiled one last time at him. Love me in another life, please, she whispered. And then the curse took her. A burst of light shattered the darkness. Silence fell across Eldoria. The land slowly began to heal. But Kael was never the same again. He became a king without emotion. A ruler who never spoke of love. Yet every night he walked to the empty throne hall and remembered her voice. Legends say the curse was broken, but something of Lira remained in the wind. When spring came, flowers bloomed where she stood. The people called it a miracle. Kael called it pain.
You must reconsider,
Years
Prince.
passed,
This
and the
alliance
kingdom
is
prospered
vital for the
again.
kingdom.
My heart
But
has
the
made
king
its
never
choice.
smiled. Until the day he saw a girl in the market. She had the same eyes as Lira. The same gentle defiance. His heart, long frozen, trembled again.
I never
The
realized
curse was
how
gone,
much you meant
but
to me
memory
until
remained.
now.
The girl did not
Please.
recognize him. Yet she felt strangely drawn to the palace. Kael did not stop age.
If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and comment on the video. And don't forget to subscribe to Dreamland Tales for more magical stories like this.